For no fun. But you're gonna be home soon, and you're gonna be just fine. You are. God, I
Hey,
hope.
great morning, isn't it?
Hi.
Tina, you okay? Oh, no, you're not okay. What? Hey.
Now, come on. We've been working at this for a while now, and I think that you can just work with Nora here, okay? Please, just be nice and easy and be nice to Nora.
Honey, who are you talking to?
Our clock.
Oh. You know, you may not be aware of this, but there are actually people out there who make a living repairing.
You know, I know what I'm doing. I just have to get this back thing off here so I can tighten the thingamabob that's back here. But the thing is... What time did you finally come to bed last night?
Oh, I was late. Hank and I were going over our strategy to block Todd's pardon. You know, we've only got a few minutes with the governor, so we just wanted to play it all to the hilt.
When are you going to stop obsessing over this thing?
I'm the police commissioner. They pay me to obsess.
No, I think you're putting a little more into it on this one.
Honey, Todd Manning is one of the bad guys. You know that better than most people. See, we don't like to see guys like that walking the streets. Just doing my job.
Well, as long as that's what you're doing, you know. Is that what it is? Is that all it is, your job?
What are you getting at?
I think it's more than just your job. I think it's something else, and I want you to stop it. Now.
Yes, did Hank Cannon get back yet? No, I've already left a message. That's right, it's Marty Saybrook. All right, could you please tell him to call me if he finds out anything more about Todd Manning? Thank you.
Hi, Marty.
What are you doing here?
Well, hello to you, too. It was only a 12-hour trip.
Oh, come on, I mean it. You just finished kicking me out of my own house. What could you possibly want now?
Oh, well, if you're going to have an attitude problem, I'll come right to the point. I want you out of here. Today.
Where's my visitor? Hello, Todd. Cord? What are you doing here?
Actually, CJ and Sarah asked me to come by and see you.
Well, what's going on? Are they all right?
No, they're fine, they're fine.
Good. That's good.
See, the thing is, my kids, they think a lot of you. So much so that they've asked me to take them to the governor. They want to ask him to let you out of jail. They don't think you should be locked up anymore. I'm here to find out exactly why that is. No, you don't. Hey, don't do it for me. I was hoping maybe you'd do it for CJ and Sarah, because as I said, they believe in you, and they don't want to see you rot in jail.
I never put him up to any of that stuff. The petition, none of that stuff.
Did I say you did?
Look, they're good kids. They still believe in heroes.
No, not necessarily so. But what they do believe in right now is you.
Well, tell them not to.
Yeah, right, like it's that simple. Don't you think I've tried that? See, my problem is you went out and you saved some people. You saved CJ and Marty. Not to mention that cop, Jessica. Now, I don't necessarily feel that you should be released for all that, but my kids do.
They're just kids. They don't know any better.
Well, then you should give my kids a little more credit. Because I've never seen them feel so strongly about anything Usually their biggest decision is what cartoons to watch on Saturday morning.
Okay, fine. Look, I've been a bad influence on them. Is that what you wanted me to
You're
say?
not making it very easy for me. I've come here to try to see what they see in you. The good.
Yeah, right.
Okay, fine, I'll admit it. At first, I hated the idea of you getting anywhere near my kids. But now I can see that they really do care about you. So I figured, hey, maybe this kid must have done something right.
Maybe your kids just bring out the best in everybody.
Yeah, well, thank you for the compliment. But they couldn't have done that unless there was something to bring out in the first place. Okay, here's the bottom line. My kids want to go to the governor and talk to him. Because they want you to have a second chance. They think that you deserve it, and more importantly, they are willing to fight for it. Now, I've always told my kids that they should fight for what they believe in. So I am willing to help them here, even if that means helping you out.
What do you want from me?
I want to know that my kids are doing the right thing. Or I want to stop them if they're wrong about you.
They're wrong about me. They're dead wrong. What, you want me to spell it out for you? Okay. I have a confession to make.
What's with you? Why do I have to get out of here now?
Is there a better time?
Are you on something? Because you're acting really weird.
I'm clean. Not that it's any of your business. All you need to know is that this house is mine, and I've sold it. Incidentally, why didn't my key work? Did you change the locks while I was gone?
I told you I did.
I never heard anything about any locks.
It's probably because you were... I changed the locks after I was raped.
Oh, right. Nasty business.
Oh, yes, I can tell it really broke you up.
But life goes on, doesn't it? And since I know your life is very busy now, I'll just tag the items that are mine and be on my way. I suggest you do the same.
Cut it out, Aunt Kiki. Listen, I know we've never been best of friends, but why are you being this way?
There's nothing to discuss. The house is sold. It's time to go.
You should have told me.
I did tell you.
Yeah, after the fact.
Oh, it wouldn't have made any difference.
Oh, maybe not, but it would have been considerate.
Oh, who are you? The man is police.
Why are you being so hostile?
Well, maybe I'm just a little bit hurt. After coming back here all the way from Paris, maybe I expected you to give me a little warmer welcome.
Oh, excuse me, you're right. So good to see you, Aunt Kiki. Thank you so much for kicking me out of my own house.
It isn't yours. It's Dorian Lord's.
That's another thing. Why Dorian?
We're wasting time. Time you can't afford. We're pushing for an early closing. And I want you to start packing ASAP.
You know, life can really hit you in the face sometimes.
Tell me about it.
I leave a bad marriage. I come to Lambview to try to put a little sanity back in my life. All Cord and I are doing are just arguing about the kids. He's letting them get involved with this awful Todd Manning. He's a rapist.
Why would he do something like that?
Yeah, trust me, it's complicated. But now CJ and Sarah, they want to help get this criminal out of prison.
Look, if you don't want to talk about it, you...
No, I do. And now this news about Luna. She's my best friend. I just got off the phone. She got hit by a car. The doctors don't know if she'll be able to walk again.
Oh, my God.
She just had an operation. The doctors don't know if that's going to do any good either. Luna's the kind of friend that you can always count on. She's always there for you, to offer her advice, her strength. She's somebody I could always lean on. I can't stand this is happening to her.
Hey, I'm not Luna, but you can lean on me. I'll stick with you as a brother and as a friend. Okay?
Okay.
In fact, I'm gonna be right here. I'm taking you and Vicky up on your offer. I'm moving into the carriage house today.
I know what's behind this obsession of yours to keep Todd in jail.
So, where are we going other than you trying to puncture yourself with a screwdriver?
And it's not that I'm not grateful, because I am.
Okay, honey, let's get it out. Come on.
You are
let's spit it out.
upset.
What's wrong?
You are obsessed with getting back at Todd because you have never forgiven yourself for what happened to me, even though it wasn't your fault.
No, I've never forgiven Todd for what he did
Because
to
you think that you could have prevented it.
I wish to God I had prevented it.
See, that's exactly my point. That is exactly my point. You're obsessed with... You're obsessed with trying to keep Todd in jail because somehow or other you feel that you want to protect me. You're afraid that this will happen again.
You're damn right I'm afraid, because I loved you. I would give anything to undo what Todd did. I can't. But what I can do is my job.
Well, as long as you're doing is your job. You're doing this because it's the right thing to do, and you're not doing this out of some personal vendetta. That's all.
Look, I'm the top cop, okay? Cops hate to see guys like Todd Manning walking around free after they've hurt Nora Gannon, Marty Saybrook, Luna Moody, Swade Pruitt, Powell Lord III. You want me to just keep naming names?
No, it's fine. It's fine, all right? It's just fine. It's fine. I just want you to do it because it's your job. I don't want you going around and doing things. It's over. What happened is over, okay? I'm fine now. Besides, Todd Manning is he's the least of my concerns right about now. The whole incident has been completely obliterated from my mind, and I want it obliterated from yours. I just don't want to have to constantly have the past motivating us into doing things that are...
Are you okay? Are you?
Yes, I'm fine. No, I'm not.
Red.
Please, Anki, you don't sell the house, at least not right now.
It's my house to sell whenever I want.
But it's just a really horrible time for me. The last thing I need right now is to worry about moving out.
Why now?
My head just isn't in a great place, okay? You've been in Paris, you don't know half of the stuff that's been going on. But there are a lot of people that are trying to get Todd Manning a pardon. He's one of the men who raped me.
Why, I thought that guy was in jail. How come he's up for a pardon?
It's a long story, but the point is, I'm pretty scared right now. I feel like I don't have anyone or anything except this house.
Oh, please, Marty. It's the 90s. Try not to wax sentimental over a house, for God's sakes. I mean, look at this place. Who needs it anyway?
It's all I've got left for my mother and father.
Will you listen to yourself? All you do is whine. When are you going to grow up? If it isn't Mommy and Daddy, it's that stupid rape. Whine, whine, whine. Get over it.
That's what I am trying to do.
Oh, no, you're not. You're wallowing in it. All you do is play the martyr. You just love it. It all started when you were the little orphan girl.
Oh, I should have known. I was wasting my time trying to talk to you.
Don't expect me to feel sorry for you, Marty. You're the one who inherited my dear brother's money. You don't need this house. You can buy 20 houses bigger than this. But this house is all I've got, and Dorian Lord has given me a good price for it. I need the money, okay?
Oh, you always do.
Don't be so righteous. You don't have to worry about money. You've got that nice, big, fat trust fund. Who would have thought you'd actually graduate?
So that's what this is about. I finished college. And because I've graduated, that means you're no longer the trustee of my trust fund. No wonder you're having a little cash flow problem. You can no longer dip into the bank of Marty Saybrook, can you?
I really resent your implication.
Yeah, but you know damn well I'm right. Look, if it's the money you're after, I have a proposition for you.
Congratulations, sweetheart. Or should I say, Mommy?
See, I told you the final adoption papers would come through.
Well, I am so glad that you were confident.
Yes, it's amazing how one's confidence improves with freedom. Now, sweetheart, as I promised before, we are going to celebrate. I am going to throw you the most fabulous party. All the family, all your friends.
Oh, well, speaking of which, have you heard from Blair?
I have nothing to say to or about Blair.
Oh, Mother, what happened?
Not now, darling. Why don't we just talk about your shower?
No, Mother, come on. Tell me what happened with you and Blair.
I want this to be an absolutely fabulous party. I'm going to plan every single detail. In fact, I think I'll throw it at my new house.
New house? Mother, what new house?
Oh, didn't I mention it? Oh, well, it all went through so fast.
Honestly, Mother, you're nothing but surprises lately. Where is it?
Well, you'll see soon enough. I've got a lot of work to do, but you are just going to love it.
Work, Mother? What do you know about fixing up a house?
Me? No. But I've gotten together a team of highly skilled craftsmen, one of whom is somebody very special who I think is going to give it his personal touch.
Here you go.
Oh, thanks, Joey.
Is that all there is?
Yeah, that's it. When I came to Landview, I had no idea I'd be staying.
Oh. Well, I was looking around the place, and it looks like it could use a little work, and I just so happen to know a great handyman.
Joey Buchanan, huh?
Yeah, I hear he does great work and very reasonable rates.
Well, let's see how much work really needs to be done. I'll start up in the bedroom, and I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Now, are you sure this is such a good idea?
What, David moving into the carriage house?
I mean, I know Mom said it was all right, but I don't think she was too happy about the idea.
Oh, well, that's your mother. She's just reserved. She'll accept David with no problem. And since he's your uncle, too, I hope you will, too.
I will, okay. Well, uncle or not, I just, hope he turns out to be my employer.
Oh, yeah, just always thinking of money, aren't you? Money.
Hey, I hope nobody minds. I brought my little friend along.
Mind? Of course not. Looks like this little stray has found a home.
Yeah, looks like.
Okay, now, just take 2 aspirins and kiss me in the morning.
Sort of foolish and childish. Ow, ow.
You still got a lot of leftover feelings about when Todd attacked you in that beach house, I know that Nora the Brave hates to admit that she isn't always in control, but come on.
No, I admit it. I thought I was over it. I thought it was all gone, I dealt with it and I moved on, but I guess it was just always been there underneath everything. I don't think I'm ever going to forget him, what he did to me there. I mean, the way he kind of terrorized me. And he enjoyed it. He loved it so much, I just felt degraded and vulnerable, and I couldn't see him, and he was just taunting me and torturing me. God.
You think that I have a hard time letting go of the past, but it sounds like you're holding on to it.
I just wish that Todd Manning didn't exist anymore, but unfortunately, every time I turn around, there he is. Do you know that he is even in my dreams at night? And that makes me so angry and so resentful. The only place that Todd Manning should ever be is behind bars. How's that for a defense attorney? I'm supposed to be believing in the powers of rehabilitation, and I don't. God. Just the thought of Todd Manning getting out of prison makes me want to scream.
Todd's pardon could be done on arrival if you help Hank and me. See, what we really need, though, is you and Marty with us.
I'm afraid to ask.
Honey, we have this meeting set up with the governor, okay? We want him to hear firsthand, and not from that aide of his, but firsthand, from all of us, what Todd is really like. So what do you say? You want to help us?
I'm not the guy that those kids think I am. I took advantage of them. I lied to them. I told them I was a genie. Some guy named Ali. To get them to bring me food, clothes, whatever. And I messed with their little heads. To keep them from telling anybody about me.
You never threatened them.
No. No way. No, they're great kids. And after a while, I started caring more about them than I did about myself. And after the accident, I talked to them, you know. I told them not to get mixed up with this, you know, with the petition and everything, but they wouldn't stop.
Yeah, what can I say? Once my kids set their minds to something, forget about it.
Anyway, it started me to thinking, you know, maybe I wasn't such a total waste. Maybe there was something worth helping. And then yesterday at the hearing, Rebecca, she stood up and spoke for me because of your kids. Maybe because of her, I don't know. But it started me thinking that somehow, some way I could turn this mess around.
So then what do you think? Do you think you deserve a second chance?
I don't know, man. I mean, what am I supposed to say, right? I'm a human being, and I want to be free.
Whatever Dorian Lord is giving you for this house, I'll top it by 10,000.
Sorry.
20.
I've already accepted an offer. It wouldn't be ethical.
Excuse me?
What can I tell you if you'd come to me a little sooner?
How could I? I didn't even know you wanted to sell it.
I just didn't think to tell you.
No, you didn't want me to know because you are getting a real buzz out of kicking me out.
Oh.
Like it's some sort of punishment because I have a trust fund.
Oh. Don't be silly.
Why? Why? I've never done anything to hurt you. I didn't want my parents to die. I didn't know how much money they were going to leave me. We are all we have left of family. Why can't we at least try to be nice to one another?
If you want family bonding, it's a little late. There's no room in my life for bonding or this discussion. Start packing. Dorian has paid me extra to get you out of here as soon as possible.
You're always in there for the extra buck, right? Wait, I keep forgetting. Cocaine isn't cheap now, is it?
Don't start.
And all those boyfriends, that must cost a pretty penny keeping them all fancied up.
You're the high-priced party girl. You're the one with the reputation that got you raped by a bunch of frat boys. Don't expect me to feel sorry for you, Marty. fine. And as soon as the tenant moves out, you can begin the renovation.
Right. Well, you know, Dorian, I don't know if...
No, Joey, no hesitation. I need you desperately. I was hoping that we could meet somewhere and discuss it. I've got enough odd jobs to keep you busy all summer.
Dorian, I would love the job, but I gotta be honest, I haven't had a chance to discuss it with my mother yet, and since she's out of town...
Do we really need Vicky's approval? Anyway, how can you discuss it with her if you don't know what it's about?
Fair enough. How about later this week? We'll make an appointment then?
I look forward to it. Bye-bye. Fine. He'll come around. This is going to work out just beautifully. Oh, yes, now I have one other little problem to take care of.
Andrew, I really wish we could go see Luna just to talk to her.
Right, I know. You know, Renee said they're going to transfer her here as soon as they can, so I guess we'll see her as soon as we can, huh?
Yeah. I have a funny feeling about all these things. You know, first Mother not wanting to talk to Blair, and then Blair going off with Max, and now this accident with Luna. I don't know, but I have a gut feeling that Blair's involved somehow.
Well, you know, it's hard. We're a little bit out of touch with all our friends, you know, after everything that's happened to us.
I know. And it's all your fault.
Yeah, you're taking all our attention, aren't you, huh?
We wouldn't complain one bit.
Nope, not at all. I'll tell you, nothing can prepare you for all the time it takes to be a mommy and a daddy. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Like all the rest of the world sort of disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that?
What? What was what?
No, I could have sworn he
Oh, I heard it. Yeah. What did she say?
What did you say?
It sounds like girdle. He said girdle. You said girdle. You're a minister's son. You can't say girdle in public.
Bottle.
No, a bottle. Oh. See what your mom did to me right in my eye. Hey, Marty, how you doing? Come in.
Hi, Marty.
Come on in.
Did you know you left the door open? I
Oh, yeah, I left the door open, honey. I went out to the car for the paper, and then
Marty, come here quick. I think River just said his first words.
I don't know. It sounded like, we're not sure. It could have been bottle. Maybe it was girdle.
Oh, speaking of bottle.
Oh, yeah, I'll get it. Where'd you put it?
It's over there on the desk. I'll help you. Marty, keep an eye on him for a second. There you go. Oh.
He's so precious.
Yes, he is. And the adoption papers went through today.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Oh, be glad, sweetie. You've got a mommy. You've got a daddy. You have a family.
Okay. Here you go, son. Here you go.
Oh, let me have it.
Yeah, put this on.
Here we go.
There you go. Okay. Okay, so, now, what's up? What do you need?
Oh, nothing. I just about walking. You know, anything to avoid packing.
Packing?
What's up? Where are you going?
Didn't your mother tell you?
Leo.
Too threatening. Is this the face of a lion?
Ralph.
Yeah.
I've got it. I've got Oliver.
Oliver? What?
From Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens.
Oh.
It's about a little orphan boy who
Yeah.
finds his family. I think it's amazing you found this little thing, and you found your way back to Landview.
Oh, the symbolism is too much. I love it. I think it's fate. Oh, except we have to call her Olivera, remember?
Olivera?
Yeah.
Well, okay, Olivera. I hope you like it here. I hope you do, too.
You make it easy to like it here.
I can't believe I've had a brother all these years and didn't know it. And now it's hard to imagine I've ever gotten along without one.
Don't expect anyone to just forget what you did.
I don't.
You hurt a lot of innocent people. A good friend of mine, Luna Moody, almost went to jail.
What, you think I can forget that? No, you see, I have something to make sure that I don't ever forget that. You don't need to tell me how much I've screwed up my life. I know I've practically thrown everything away.
Sometimes you don't appreciate what you've got until you almost lose it. I got a friend who's in that boat right now.
Yeah, well, you know, until yesterday, I didn't care if I lost everything. I could have died. Who'd care? Not me. And I don't expect anybody to forgive me. Why should they? You know, the fact is, I don't think I can forgive myself.
All right, and I mean if I let my kids talk to the governor on your behalf, and I find out that you have disappointed them in any way, I will promise you this, that you would be safer here in this jail. I trust you understand that.
Now that Dorian's bought the house, she wants me to move out right away.
I can't believe that Dorian would do that.
Yeah, but why does she need your house? It doesn't make any sense, and this is making me furious.
Well, listen, it's not your mother's fault. I don't blame her. My Aunt Kiki should have told me she was selling the house.
Well, be that as it may, we want to help.
No, it's all over. Sale's final.
Listen, it is not over until it's over. We're going to sit here. We're going to figure something out. That's what we'll do.
Oh, my God. Andrew, the pediatrician. I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
I almost
it's all right.
forgot.
No,
We have
okay,
to
all right.
get him
Okay,
dressed.
okay, now, just hold. We'll take care of you here. Where's the stuff?
Upstairs. Okay, now, Marty, why don't you come with us? We can talk on the way. I'm sorry. I just can't believe my mother did this.
No. Look, you go on ahead.
Marty, you shouldn't be alone.
I'll be fine. Don't worry, and all this is going to work out, okay? I'll leave you guys alone. See you later.
Honey, you're not going, are
Yeah,
you?
I've got to run. I'll see you later.
No, Marty, Honey, these are all I could find. Are these okay?
I think they're a little big, Andrew. He's still a little itty boy.
Well, let's let him decide what he wants to wear. See if these fit. Here.
Yeah?
Here you go. Okay, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna put these on. You sing, okay? You wanna sing a little song, huh? Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up came the sun and dried up all the rain.
Are you saving this?
Yeah, you can just put it right there.
These are the one ads. Are you job hunting?
Yeah, I circled a few things, thought I'd check them out. I also sent out some resumes. I gotta start getting some money coming in.
You didn't take Doreen up on her offer to help you find a job at her newspaper?
Didn't really think that'd be the right thing to do. Besides, it's not my field. Insurance is. Okay, what? You got some insurance salesman jokes, right?
No jokes. Believe me. I just have bad memories. You see, insurance is what Kane, my so-called husband out in California, that's what he said he was doing for an honest job. He had me believing he was salesman of the month. Turned out to be just one of his many scams.
Not exactly an honest working stiff, huh?
And here you are. You're refusing help from Dorian, even though you lost your job out in Portland to come here and help her. Nice to know there's a few honest men in the world.
Thanks.
I knew my instincts were right about you. And for once, Cord can't accuse me of being a poor judge of character.
It's set. Hank says the meeting is all set. So, are you gonna help us? Your call, honey. You in or you out?
You really think by making a speech to the governor is going to make him think twice about pardoning Todd?
Yes, because I've heard you make speeches before. And you're good. You're real good.
It's working.
Mm-hmm.
I fixed it.
Yep. See what I mean? You're good. You make things work. So you gonna help us? Huh? You don't really believe that Todd Manning should be walking around in the streets again free, do you?
I don't ever want to see that guy walking on the streets, Liz, again.
So? Say so.
Okay, I'll come with you and I'll make my little speech.
Good. We only have one other stop, though, and that's to Marty's house. We'll try to talk her into coming along with us. But I know she's already made her speech there at the prison, but we need her to make one more try.
Oh, I don't think it's going to be that easy, Bo. I really don't. I mean, what Todd did to me was bad enough, but you're asking now to... Well, dragging Marty back into the middle of that nightmare, I think she's gonna fight it.
She's already dragged back into it. The nightmare's not over. You know, the nightmare's gonna become more and more real if Todd's released.
You think whatever you want about all the other stuff that I did, but you gotta know, I would never do anything, ever, to mess up CJ and Sarah.
Can I have your word on that?
My word.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So what's that, your good luck charm?
CJ gave it to me. It's just a toy. His name's Superhero.
Yeah, I know.
He never does anything wrong. No big deal. I mean, I carry it with me. It's no big deal.
Just so we're on the same wavelength here. If I let my kids go to bat for you, I don't want their trust to explode in their faces. See, the thing is, I love my kids, and I don't want to see them get hurt.
They're lucky to have a dad like you.
So what's the deal with your father? I mean, if you do get out of here, you can stay with him?
My father? I don't think so.
Okay, I tell you what, I appreciate you being straight with me. I think maybe that's what my kids have seen in you all along. And I will definitely keep them out when I make that decision.
Thanks.
I'm so glad you guys got here when I did.
Something wrong?
No, I could just use a little good news right now. You talked to Hank Gannon, right? You know, what the results are after the hearing yesterday?
It's not exactly the news we were hoping for, Marty.
Maybe this isn't
No. What? Tell me.
The governor's aide, Ed Dunstall, he's going to recommend that Todd be released from prison.
Time to get back to your cell, Manning.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, don't go getting nice on us. We may not know how to handle it.
Yeah, well, handle this. After today, you may not have old Todd Manning to kick around much longer.
Yeah, right.
Hey, listen, man, I gotta ask you a favor.
What now?
Before I go back to my cell, I gotta make one phone call.
What do you think? Do you like it here?
I don't know. What do you think?
Well, you're the one that's going to have to live with it.
Well, since I hope that you're going to come visit me, I want you to like it too. Hello?
We have to meet. I need to talk to you.
Really? Right now?
Is this for a job interview?
So when can we meet?
You've caught me at a bad time. I'm moving in right now. It's really a great place. I can't believe this is just a guest house.
I wouldn't get too comfortable if I were you.
I have already. The whole family's helped me move in. They've welcomed me with open arms.
And that's why I need to talk to you. Right now.
Great. I'm looking forward to seeing you too.